We would like to invite Dr. Norbert Spies, Director of Goethe Institute, Thailand, to give a speech for the finale concert of the Cracking Bamboo Festival. Please give a warm welcome to Dr. Norbert Spies.
Sawadee Krap, guten Abend, and a warm welcome to all of you for tonight's final concert of the third edition of the Cracking Bamboo Percussion Festival. The third edition, but the first in Thailand. The previous two took place in Vietnam and Indonesia. This year we invited 32 musicians from 13 different countries to come for a whole week on this beautiful campus at the College of Music of Mahidol University to work 1 week together and to present tonight the result of that intercultural and musical encounter. The spiritus rector behind this is Professor Bernhard Wulff. He is the head of the percussion department at the Music Academy in Freiburg, Germany. It is his idea. He brought together all these people because he is very well networked around the globe in his field. And we have musicians from Europe, Norway, Belgium, and Germany, from Asia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam, Japan, Korea, from Mongolia, and as well as far as Senegal and Canada. It is a joint project by Goethe Institute, the College of Music of Mahidol University, and the Norwegian government, because they support the music group of Norway and the music group of Ho Chi Minh City. And my special thanks go to Dr. Sugri, the Dean of the college here, for his hospitality to host everybody here. My thanks go to Ajahn to Ajahn Wanapa, the head of the percussion department here at the College of Music, to Kunjoy and the activity office and all their staff who helped us throughout the week, but as well to my own staff of Goethe Institute, especially Kun Kalaya and Kun Mareike, but everybody else who was involved as well. And as you can imagine, such an endeavor is not possible without help from the private sector, and I doubt that you can read the logos on the poster, so I name them here. I mentioned already the government of Norway that support the transposition project, and Vietnam Airlines, Garuda Airlines, and Bangkok Airways, who were very helpful in bringing all that equipment from A to B and to C and back to the home countries from where everybody comes. I wish all of us a pleasant musical evening, and Professor Bernhard Wulff will introduce the concert, because what we distributed is not the program of tonight, but it shows you who is involved, and Professor Wulff will talk about the program of tonight. Thank you very much, and enjoy whatever comes now.
Professor Bernhard Wulff, Musical Director of Cracking Bamboo Festival, to give a speech for the finale concert of the Cracking Bamboo Festival. Please give a warm welcome to Professor Bernhard Wulff.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our Cracking Bamboo concert. Tonight you will listen music which you never listened before in this combination, because during the last days musicians who are coming from the field of contemporary Western music met musicians who are working in the field of traditional music coming from different cultures. It is the first edition, it's the third edition of Cracking Bamboo, and we are very proud that it was possible to bring Cracking Bamboo here to Thailand, and we are extremely happy that it was possible to work here for a week under these wonderful conditions. So many musicians followed this generous invitation from the Goethe Institute. So thank you very much for invite so many musicians, and also thank you to the participants that you followed this invitation, coming from far and from very far. And thank you to the authorities of the Mahidol University to be our host. We felt wonderful here in this camp, and we had a really great and inspiring time. Cracking Bamboo is the meeting of percussionists coming from different cultures. So the European music doesn't know or didn't know so much about the rich colors and rhythmical energies of percussion instruments until it was discovered by the composers in the 20th century. Until then, only in the symphonic works the composers asked for timpani, or maybe here a bass drum or a cymbal. But in the 20th century, the music system opened, and old traditional rules were replaced by other sound concepts, and those concepts enabled composers to use not only harmonies and melodies, but also sounds from different worlds. And this opened for the composers, but for the musicians too, and for all music lovers, a total new approach to the world of sound. And the percussion world, the percussion family, is unified worldwide by a few elements you can find everywhere. And the most easiest are the rhythmical pattern. If you are using patterns, then it's very easy to communicate. But not only rhythmical pattern are the main point in percussion music, you have such different colors and you have different meanings. Because in certain cultures, percussion instruments, they have a special purpose in the society or for rituals, whatever. And that brings also different meaning on stage. And what we learned during the last week is to work on the same eye level, to discover from each other what we can unify, what is still the difference, but what is also similar to us. And you will listen tonight 3 total different concepts of this work, because we created 3 different groups. We have 32 musicians on Cracking Bamboo, and as artistic director, I had the honorful work to establish 3 groups, to mix those groups. And I tried to arrange, before the Cracking Bamboo started, because I know so many musicians, and I tried to unify and to establish in the groups in that way that I know in one group it will be extremely colorful, so the main focus is on colors. And in another group, the main focus is on the rhythmical elements and on the color of skins. And another concept is to unify all of those elements. The result is not world music, it is not crossover, it is not contemporary music, it is not traditional music. It's an intercultural dialogue between musicians, and it's still no name for this music. In each group we have non-percussion players, like singers, string players, wind players, electronic experts, who help and to stimulate this dialogue between the percussionists. And in the first group, we have from the western side, we have the ensemble from Ho Chi Minh City. They are not in the tradition of their own traditional roots. They are an ensemble which this is an ensemble which is working since many years in Western style. So they are representing contemporary music in the Western style. They meet an ensemble from Myanmar, which is for the first time participating at Cracking Bamboo, and they meet one musician from Thailand and from Vietnam. And from Mongolia we have a singer. Batma, the Mongolian singer, is representing a musical culture coming from a very, very far and very different region, because in her country it's deserted and not, and it's a very different climate, and there are also different needs to make music. For example, in her country, people are, of course, enjoying music on the stage, but they are singing for their animals. When a mother goat, for example, doesn't accept a fresh-born goat baby, then the nomadic people are singing for this goat until the mother goat is accepting the baby. So in her country, music is a concept to survive under very hard conditions in a beautiful country. So this is an example for a very different purpose why people are making music. And in this group, in the first group, Matthias Schneider-Hollig, he is expert for electronics, and Klaus Burger, he is trombone player from Germany, and Batma, the Mongolian singers, they played the role as artistic tutors, to enable all people to communicate. And we will listen now the results, and I wish all of us an inspiring and surprising evening. So thank you again for coming, and let us enjoy the evening. Thank you.
ဆိုင်တလဲလဲဆိုင်နွဲ့နွဲ့တိုင်းဖွဲလူဟန်ချီမင်းလည်းစီညိုရောက်မမူလာယာဒီဖြူဖြူရွာရွှေလာစီ ဝေးရပါပြီဝေးစေတမရာဒီဒါဒီပွေတိုင်းခေတိုင်းမှာအလုံးတလုံးချုံလာမွေးစီတော့မစုံဖို့ကွဲတဲ့တိတ်တွေနေအော်ဘေခါမှာအတူတဝနေရပါမည်ဆွေးရသည်
Thank
Percussion instruments are always very heavy instruments, and for this we have to change the stage, and this takes some time. I will use the time and try to give some information about the next program, but also about the instruments. First of all, thank you, the first group, for their presentation. It was a very tender combination between voice and percussion. The Mongolian voice was a so-called Urtin Du. This is a traditional dialogue between a singer and the blue sky. And the concept of this music is to bring down the good spirits, the good energy from the blue sky in the country of Genghis Khan down to the earth and distribute the good energy to the people. So this is originally the meaning of this song. And at the end it was combined with a quotation from music composed by John Cage. And surprisingly, it was working very well. When the groups are working in their rehearsals, they try to keep the individuality and try to unify the individuality, the individual expressions on the same eye level. And I think this is a very good example in our world, where we find so many examples for globalization to keep individuality, this kind of peaceful dialogue between individuals. The next group has a focus on skin instruments. Percussion instruments are mainly made out of wood, metal, and skin. And in the next group we have from Norway the Sisu ensemble, from Malaysia the hand percussion group. Both performed already in the last Cracking Bamboo project. We have as tutor Françoise van Hecke. She is singer, is coming from Belgium. And again, one musician from Vietnam and one musician from Thailand. The Sisu ensemble did insofar a remarkable job. They are in very close contact with the percussion ensemble from Ho Chi Minh City, which you listened before in the first group. And since several years, the Norwegian government has an intercultural program which enables this ensemble to work twice a year together with musicians from Ho Chi Minh City. And by this artistic development, they brought a lot of interesting repertoire, interesting instruments to musicians in Ho Chi Minh City. And for this, we decided also to involve the Ho Chi Minh City percussion group here. And it's a very good connection to have both of them here on stage. Françoise van Hecke is living in Belgium. She is not only famous singer for operas and for oratoriums, but she is also expert in contemporary music. She is also composing, and she is also improvising. I met her several times on the festival in Odessa, where I'm also responsible for a festival for contemporary music, and I was thinking it's very good to have her here. She has such a stimulating way of connecting musicians. And so you will now listen to a very interesting result of the next group. Malaysian ensemble Henge Percussion. These are 3 members from a huge ensemble in Kuala Lumpur. They are working in a group of 20-25 percussionists, and it's a super big show what they are usually doing. But here they are working more individually, and as I heard from them, they also enjoy to be more in a personal contact with other musicians. And so their focus of performing percussion is also on the more athletic way of playing percussion. So there are a very different approach to play and to use those instruments. So meanwhile, the stage is arranged, and I'm sure we will have a very nice and surprising, colorful presentation now from the second group, which has more focus on the skin instrument. Thank you.
今日真係就非常特別嘅日子，因為要來自好多太多唔同嘅家人、音樂人，佢都嚟會做音樂嘅交流，真係覺得非常嘅特
这里有非常多很棒的乐手，这里的环境很漂亮。依面都唔到，係啊，你咁你啲個雨好喜歡我邊，今日好開心嚟到呢度，有嚟自唔同國家嘅鼓手、音樂人。一齊喺度創作，一齊玩音樂，高興嚟到這裡，一齊玩音樂。
有吧？Mari start concert.
一齊。
Ska vi ikke sette i gang konserten snart?
Bjørn, skal vi begynne?
Vi går.
Ja, skal vi virkelig gå? Jeg vet ikke, skal vi gå nå, eller skal vi vente? Vi går nå! Vi går nå! Vi går.
一齊打。
Men skal vi begynne platespillerne? Ja, men hvor skal vi begynne? Hvor skal vi begynne? Jeg er usikker. Skal vi bare sette i gang nå? Ikke? 1, 2, 3, vi begynner.